Hello, and welcome back to the next HBC podcast. We are back again. Today I'm talking about Ipswich, AKC. I haven't talked about an AKC this year, but this was a good one. Not quite as good as the last one I had in Newcastle, but still got some decent points, and my grandparents came to watch, so that was good. Very grateful for that, and for my teammates and Sam and Gabe and everyone in my team flat out who helps me along the weekend. So I'll get straight into it. So yeah, practice didn't start great. I started in the top group because I was in the top half of the championship, but I haven't been in it in 2 years, and there's a lot of locals, but I don't want to make excuses. I just couldn't find pace, and that put me in the lower group for qualifying. And then I had some decent laps. I was fourth in my group, and then I was misjudged the gap in front, and I had a bit of traffic on the last lap. So I was 15th in the lower group. Seems to be a trend where I qualify bad at nationals, but always seems to get better in the races, and it did. So heat 1 I went 20th to 17th, and I had a good battle with a mate towards the end of the race, and throughout it I guess as well. There were a lot of penalties this weekend too, so I actually ended up 14th. Heat 2 was in the rain, and I was a lot better in the rain, so I finished 8th. What I'm really annoyed about is because I had a drop down penalty which drops you back to, and that's when you hit the person in front of you, and so many people had that I still finished 8th, but if I didn't have drop down I would have finished 3rd. So even if it would have been a cheap 3rd, it would have been a 3rd, or if I hadn't have had a push back. But it is what it is, I guess, and the top 10 was still good. In heat 3 it was like in the morning on Sunday, and we didn't know if the track was wet or dry. It was like the last second. I didn't take my wets to the grid, but then everybody who did changed to wets, and they were the people who finished at the front in heat 3. So I had dry tyres on what was a mainly wet track. So we picked the wrong tyres, but that's okay. So because we know for next time not to do that in that kind of temperature conditions. So I finished 21st on track, and I think there were a few drop downs, but I don't know where I finished because the app where you can check the races, it hasn't updated heat 3, and it's been like 3 weeks since the race happened, so I kind of need something to happen. But I'll just say 20th because I know my mate and teammate in front of me had a drop down. That's something. But and then heat 4 started 12th, and I finished 9th, but then there was a kid who had a drop down, so I finished 8th again. Another okay top 10. I was quick in the first half of the lap, and I kept getting stuck behind people, and then they'd back me up, and I couldn't get around, and then I'd get overtaken. I'm not using anybody, I get with the racing, but I kind of just got a bit unlucky with where I caught people in that race. But my best lap time was kind of off the pace because of it. So I started 21st for the final. I was up to 16th, and then I got shuffled back a bit, and then forward and backward. It was a pretty close race. In my pack, I wasn't fighting for the win, but I was like mid-pack, and it was pretty close. So I finished 20th on track, but there were a few drop downs, so I finished 18th. 18th I think was pretty solid. That's top 20 in Oz, and I think that's okay. I enjoyed the weekend. Like I said, my grandparents came to watch, and my dad, and everyone in the team who helped. Shout out to Connor and Jack, teammates, and everyone who wanted a shout out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.